Welcome to another episode of the No Shame Podcast. Today we have acquired 2 new members that are going to be joining us on every episode. It is none other than Restless and Phoenix.
Bro, I'm glad to be
aboard
here.
the shit show, guys.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited. I got my shovel ready.
Hell yeah.
So-
How you guys doing today?
Oh man.
I'm doing great. What about y'all?
I'm doing all right. I'm pretty sure in the middle of the night I had a nightmare and I punched my wall, so my hand is hurting right now. So that's what happened today. I woke up this morning. I was like, why is my hand killing me? So
My hand
yeah, it was pretty interesting. Wolf, how you doing over there?
I think he's just out of his mind.
Who?
You.
No.
He asked how you were doing.
There's so much
alright.
stuff in that room right now.
Yeah, I'm alright.
See, this is what we're talking about. Like,
Oh my god.
What we're talking about?
no thoughts, head
You're
empty.
gonna have carbon
Head
monoxide poisoning
empty.
if you don't watch out, buddy.
You can
Well, that's too
smoke
much
just
chloroform.
fucking
I've had
wafting
too
around
much
his fucking
chloroform.
room.
I've had too much chloroform.
Ladies and
Too
gentlemen,
much
this is
chloroform.
what happens when you don't hug your children. Please,
Uh.
parents, your children.
Oh
So the
god.
first question I always ask new people is, how did you guys get into gaming or content creation?
Oh, Russell, you can go first if you want.
I got into content creation because I loved graphic designing, and it just with content creation and graphic designing, it goes hand in hand. You can't do one without having the other. So I just kind of fell into it. I've been doing this for about 5, going on 6 years now, and I have loved every single minute of it. And yeah,
Nice.
Well, for me, I've kind of just always been gaming my whole entire life. I kind of started on the original NES and just kind of progressed from there. Content creation, I've been streaming since Twitch was known as Justin TV.
Oh, yeah.
So content creation has just kind of always been part of me. I love talking to people, and I originally started really just to have people come to my chat and talk to them and get to know them and just build a community of people who kind of like enjoyed each other's company. Just kind of progressed from there. I was one of Twitch's original affiliates when they rolled out the affiliate program, which is kind of a cool feather to have in my hat, I guess. It doesn't really mean much nowadays because everybody just gets affiliate no matter what. So, but back then you really had to grind for affiliate. Like it was like an actual grind, and I did
Oh
it,
yeah,
and
for sure.
it was awesome. So since then, obviously, I'm part owner of Merclan, and we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I got an affiliate status on Twitch in a similar way, and it was kind of funny how it out because at the time I finally got that affiliate check mark. I was just playing Elite Dangerous. I wasn't really doing more than just fucking mining asteroids in that game. And then out of the blue, I had like over 100 people watching me at any one time, and just sort of like, yeah, gave me that massive push over the cliff into the affiliate pool, and I was like, oh, okay, well, this has happened now. This is a thing.
Yeah.
Like all in one night. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Wow, because like,
it's been fun.
and which is wild because like once you get it, it's like it's an achievement. When you originally got it, it was an achievement, and you feel like you.
Oh yeah, like you actually felt proud. But now anyone like they just hand it out willy nilly. It's like, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So.
God, it was a grind for me. I streamed for like 2 weeks straight just trying to hit that goal.
Yeah, I remember
That
that.
was a pain.
But you got it.
I
You
got
got
it
it,
in the end. That's all that mattered. The grind. Ugh.
It's a grind. Yeah, one thing I always tell people, and I think people lose sight of nowadays because people are doing content creation just to make money and stuff. But I always tell people, if you focus on the people, then that'll come later on. If you people can tell that you're just doing it for money, you're gonna lose more people than gain more people. Um, if you're actually authentic and genuine, people will come to your stream and they'll actually enjoy watching your content, and enjoy you as a person. That's what's gonna make people more or less like want to support you.
Oh, yeah.
And just as you learn in real life, like any promotion that's best is word of mouth, right? So you can go to a restaurant, you'll get one person that says that restaurant's good, but you'll get 10 people that say a restaurant's horrible,
Oof.
right? So it's more or less being about being authentic and just being yourself and an outcome, you know. So that's kind of like the advice I always give people when they start out. So
Wolf, you got anything to talk about?
I'm still trying to look at now. Hold on. I'm trying to log into my Twitter.
We're
Well,
doing a podcast over here, and this
I'll bring
motherfucker's
up
logging
something.
in.
So, have you guys heard about the recent lawsuits that Valve has found themselves with over like
Yeah.
loot boxes and shit?
yep,
And
I
their
actually did a
monopoly?
paper
Well,
on that.
like this propped up 2 days ago, and I only just found out about this this morning. The New York Attorney General Letitia James, who is suing Valve, is being referred for criminal prosecution over alleged homeowners insurance fraud.
Damn,
Which is wild.
that's crazy.
Which once again just proves that like Gabe Newell must be God in disguise, because like Valve's entire business model, apart from barely producing games since Portal 2, I believe, has just been do nothing, micromanage, and just watch all of their competitors willingly shoot themselves in the fucking foot. Just and it's because of that business strategy they have the monopoly over the PC gaming space. Just they just done fuck all. Like,
So it's funny that you
meanwhile,
mentioned
we're
that.
all still waiting for Half-Life 3.
It's funny you mentioned that because I actually wrote a paper in my esports class about the lawsuit, and my paper
Yeah.
was bringing up the problems of like what you have with the loot box system is the biggest concern they're worried about is it being quote unquote gambling, because you're spending real life money on a digital product that you don't know what you're getting, so it's kind of like gambling, is what they're trying to get them on. And what the biggest concern is actually like underage gambling. And that's kind of like the biggest thing in esports right now is they're worried about like one, people throwing competitions and stuff, like the players actually betting and gambling on the outcome of the game and them throwing in stuff, but also the underage gambling aspect of it, because how can you regulate anybody can go online and say they're 18 years old and start gambling, right? So they're saying that they need stronger stuff.
At the same time, I don't know why Valve's copping all the flack, because
Right.
they're not the bookies for these bets. They're like all they do is just make games, publish them,
Right.
and run a game launcher for PC gaming. That's literally all they.
I feel like if you're good at the game and everything, and like you have talent, I feel like you should
Don't
be able to
waste it.
play esports no problem, and it shouldn't be gambling, and that's the way I see it. It shouldn't be
But
gambling.
this,
If you
see, esports is becoming bigger than Ben-Hur now. Like, and this isn't anything new. This news came up, like
within the past
in the
10
last
years,
half
I mean, it's been
decade.
a thing for
Yeah, in the
arcade
past,
games
like
and stuff
as
like
it
that.
was,
The past 10
as it was on
years.
the climb. Yeah, as it was pretty much skyrocketing in popularity thanks to the esports league like ESL. Like far after MLG pretty much just fizzled into nothingness.
Rest in peace.
This has become a problem, but it's not anything new. Like this
Right.
has been happening in sports all over way before esports. It's just because now it's a bit more commercialized, even more so than ESL's early days, I reckon. With sponsors and actual companies wanting to sponsor these teams as well. There's a lot of money riding on these competitions. Not
Right.
like Formula One money maybe, but definitely up there, like in
Yeah.
high tiers.
But
So
I mean,
of
if you
course,
think about it, even football, you can bet on football games, and that's perfectly legal. But
Yeah.
when
Right.
esports tries to do the same thing, oh well, that's gambling.
yeah, but
You can't do that.
at the same
But yet
time,
football
it's
does
also
it, and it's
because
no problem.
it's just because like there's no real authority looking over esports betting.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to bet on sports, you have to go through an official bookie,
Mm-hmm.
or betting app like Ladbrokes or Sportsbet or whatever the case may be, over there in the States. Esports, there is no governing body. It's all open source, so things are less regulated. They're just pushing for more regulation.
Mm-hmm.
What I think Valve is in hot water for is more so to do with, you know, the trading of in-game items like
Mm-hmm.
CS:GO gun skins and that kind of shit, which has been a point of contention for quite some time. Why they're getting sued over it, I'm not even entirely sure, considering it's a user-led marketplace.
Right.
So like, and it works very similar to the stock market, just at a very, very macro level where you're not, putting in hundreds of dollars worth into a stock. You're literally
Right.
putting like 2 or 3 cents here and there into like maybe one shitty item, and that's basically it.
Yeah.
Um, at the same time though, anyone can use it.
Yeah.
And I think what it was is I think that they're trying to use Valve as like kind of like that scapegoat, because I think it's more or less bigger than
Yeah.
Valve. I think they're trying to go after all the games in general with that type of in-game system. So I think Valve was just kind of like the forefront of like, hey, let's go after this company and then make it a federal
Yeah, but
law, you know?
I mean, like they did this with Overwatch recently with the
Mm-hmm.
loot boxes and that kind of thing. Having like
Yep.
paying life money for loot boxes
Mm.
and trying to get the best
Yep.
cosmetic items out of it under the uh under the pretense that it was off gambling. Which yeah, loot boxes are like players have been pushing back on loot box systems like this for so long,
Mm-hmm.
but we're at a point in the market for video games where a lot of that you know isn't even paid for anymore because they're given to players in
Mm-hmm.
massive volumes and frequencies compared to how it was. Like you look at how Overwatch handles their loot box system now. You're basically getting one after like every match. Rainbow
Mm-hmm.
Six, like they've been doing the same thing with their alpha packs.
Yep.
You know, you can buy them with Renown, which is a very free currency that you can't even pay a single cent for, just by playing the game, and it just throws them at you.
Oh yeah.
Right. Right.
Sorry to cut you
Just
off,
Yeah.
but I've just been watching Wolf this entire time. He looks so fucking out of it.
Dude, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
the still frame for the second was
I'm finding shit, dude. I'm finding shit.
I thought
I
it was
do.
a still frame, like just a picture of him, because he was like,
Fun
I
shit.
do.
You look like you're fucking stoned off your gourd.
I took a screenshot of it. That's great.
I do have a topic that was kind of.
You.
"Is that what you're saying?"
I do have
Oh,
a topic that
Oh,
was
yeah,
kind
no.
of.
he would be down. Is that what you're trying to say?
Right.
So I do have a
So
topic that was pretty hot on Twitter.
this is gonna piss people off,
Hold on,
right?
Wolf. Hold
So
on, Wolf. Phoenix is talking about something.
What I was saying is I do have a topic that was pretty hot on Twitter this week, that involved a streamer.
Ooh.
Where a streamer on his stream, he thought the stream was off, and he had dumped a whole entire drink inside of his brand new PC that he got for 2 days ago. And his wife came in and was trying to help him, and he hauled off and hit her twice.
Jesus.
right
oh
off
yeah,
the
I've seen that. I've seen
Yep.
that.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know who you're talking about.
Mm.
Clavicle or whatever the fuck his name is. He like
Well,
got
it's like
banned
Jason
off a
Cisco.
kick and got arrested for assault. Yeah,
So he,
see, this is the problem that I find with a lot of kick streamers though, because it was literally a site made by a bunch of people who were, angry and throwing fucking shit fits over the fact that they got banned off of Twitch. They decided, oh, we'll do our own thing. And so that's just you're basically you're handing the keys to fucking monsters and absolute thunder cunts like Dr. Disrespect and giving them a whole playground to fuck around in. It doesn't work like that. How they even got the money to sponsor the Steak Sauber Formula One team last year and the year before that, I have no fucking clue. I'm so glad that they booted off of the grid and replaced with fucking Audi. Like the Audi F1 team.
So the crazy thing after that incident is he tried to say that he had lifted up his gaming PC onto his other PC, and his quote, because you hear him hit her twice. You can see clearly that he hit her. Like, she was off camera, and you could clearly see him like cocking back and hitting her twice. And then he was saying that he had lifted his PC up and put it up on another PC, and her fingers were stuck in between the two PCs. So he went to push her, like, to get her fingers off, and you could clearly hear her say "ow" twice. God. Like, and then this is his whole excuse is, oh, like, I was just trying to push her off, like, to get her fingers from by the PC and everything else. And everybody's like, bro, first of all, we can hear you hitting her, like
you reckon if his parents were second cousins instead of first cousins, he'd able to make decent arguments in court?
Maybe.
Like, bro, I'm like, you can clearly see you cock back and like hitting her. Like, I don't understand. And the crazy thing is, the next stream, he had her come in and was like, oh yeah, I'm fine. You can clearly see she's maked up her face to cover up the black eye that she has. And it's like, bro. And the scary thing is, though, is she acted like it was normal. And so it makes you wonder, like, what goes on behind the scenes when the stream is off. And his whole entire content is raging. His whole entire content is raging off of Warzone. And so he's like banging his desk, and he has a dummy behind him that he like chokes and punches, and he's punched his door before. Like, it's like, bro, you clearly have anger issues, and we clearly saw you do this, and then you're making some sorry ass excuse that, oh, I was just trying to push her to get her fucking fingers from underneath the PCs. Let's be real, bro. Let's be real. Like,
absolutely.
It's disgusting that these people
fuck me sideways.
Make excuses for putting their hands on people. Like just own up to the mistakes that you did and say, look, man, like I made a mistake. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just own up to your mistake and suffer the consequences of it. Like, at the end of the day.
A mistake isn't getting a maths problem wrong. A mistake is accidentally spilling milk onto the counter when you're making yourself a coffee. A mistake isn't
jumping your energy drink jumping your energy drink in your PC. That's a mistake, my guy. But you hauling off and hitting your wife twice, that's wild.
That's wild.
To help you.
It's like that whole mistake, like, excuse is absolute fucking horseshit. Like you ever catch someone cheating on their spouse thing and they're like, oh, I made a mistake. What? So you accidentally slipped your dick into her?
No, it just kind of fell out. And
it doesn't fucking work like that. Nor does Demetrius. That is such a stupid argument.
I think a lot of it has to do with
I'm accidentally throwing eggs.
A lot of people.
How retarded can you get?
Then they think that some of these streamers, which is the wrong streamers that they should be watching or being around, or watching their content, and then they see something like that, and they're like, "Oh, well, we didn't know." Well, you gave them that ability to show you something like that. Like, don't act surprised about something like that because you gave them the keys to do wild stuff like that. And at the end of the day, be like, oh, well, I don't see no big deal about it because they have 1 million followers or whatever the case is.
At the same time, like,
I think the industry needs to change in a way to where we have more positive.
It's not just content creation either. It's not just content creation either. It's like, it's all, you see it in
everyday life
all the fucking time, especially nowadays. Because like fucking hell, like, why people are just so incoherently fucking retarded that we
Freddy Fire is not
springboard
tolerated.
like entertainment careers for people like this. Like you think
Freddy
back,
Fire is not
like
tolerated.
we're the kind of dipshit bumblefucks who just gave like people like Woe Vicky and
Oh
Well,
God.
like you know that whole point like in time, I think it started back in 2016 2017 where like
Vicky.
you had these absolute bints on the Dr. Phil show and getting their fucking careers in rapping or whatever just springboarded off of that show
Yeah.
because they were being so fucking ridiculous. It's happening in the content creation
is.
sphere as well.
Well, they just think since I have so many followers, I can do whatever the fuck I want, and there's no
That's exactly
discipline
what
to it.
That's not how.
But when it happens to one, then everybody gets looked at. Oh, well, you're like this, and you don't need to be like this. You need to choose something else. No, like
Exactly.
when a
People
person
should
messes
be
up, it
looked at
messes up
under close
everybody.
scrutiny.
Yeah, and it's sad the way it is. But I mean, the only way you can make that change is by showing up and being there and spreading that positivity and be like, look, we're not like this. Don't include us with what's going on over there because we're not like that. We are a different entity. And the only way to change that is by showing people that you are who you say you are. You know, otherwise than me going, hey, well, I'm this way on stream, but off stream, I'm just a bad person. But you know what I mean? Like, you gotta be the same character that you're on camera as you are off the camera.
Exactly.
And instead of just being like, well, I've made 2 million this year. I have 8 million followers. Who cares about what I do? And that's it. Just goes to people's head. That's all it does. You know.
It's similar to like have you? I'm not sure if anyone's seen this, but there's a recent documentary come out about a kick streamer, but he's also well known on social media. It's a documentary about the manosphere, and it's done by Louis Theroux. Not sure if you've seen it,
Never heard of it.
but pretty much you got people like Clavicula and HS Tiki Toki, people who are like part of the manosphere, and pretty much I'm not sure if anyone, for those who have not seen it, it's just like I wouldn't call it a cop, but it's a group of people who believe in the fucking blue pill, red pill situation thing.
Oh
Like,
my God.
oh yeah, like, yeah, and like the funny thing is, people have been taking the piss out of HS Tiki Toki because there's a clip going around where he's like, so his mum's in the background and he's he goes to his mum, no, I don't want a juice box, mummy, I don't want a juice box.
What?
The people in the manosphere are the exact same people who are fatherless, have single mothers, and just have a massive fat ego.
Yeah.
And all they want is money and women.
Oh my God.
Crazy thing about this whole entire situation, if you look him up, his name is Jason Sisko on Twitter.
Oh,
like, yep. And so that's who it was. And the crazy thing is, he's still not banned off of Twitch or TikTok.
Jesus Christ.
And so everybody's like, why is he not banned yet? And
The
it's crazy.
only conspiracy that I like that's not part of like all of this like bullshit. It's a streamer from the UK. His name's Jimskin. A lot of people internationally know him, like people from America and mainly people from the UK. But he's the most down on earth person you will ever meet. Like he helps out elderly people in public. He's got some very well known like iconic quotes he'll say. Like he's a very down to earth person, and like he does a lot of IRL streams, and like I wouldn't say I look up to him, but like when it comes down to like a streamer who like doesn't do that kind of like stupid shit, yeah.
I've noticed here recently in shorts.
Yeah.
I've noticed that a bunch of viral videos have been coming out here recently. People just catcalling women. I've noticed that a whole lot. I don't know if y'all seen that yet, but I've noticed that a whole lot. And I'm like, whoa.
Bro.
So we're going back to those old days, are we? That's stupid. That is just stupid.
Women
at the end of the day, Well, at the end of the day, like abuse is not right, whether it's a man or a woman, right?
Exactly.
Oh
And
yeah,
if
100%.
you, if and anybody watching, if you are in a decent relationship, like please realize what you're in, because a lot of times it does not end well. And please get the help that you need, and don't be afraid of it. Because there is help. There is help.
Wait, call for somebody. Call
Yeah,
for help. Get out of the situation. If you're in that situation, it's not going to change. It's going to happen
yeah,
again. If it
yeah,
happened once, it's
Yeah.
going to happen again. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but think of
Yep.
yourself. Think 10 years from now, 5 years from now. Do you want a child
don't-
or kids to see something like that? You don't want
You
that
don't want
to
to fall into the
proceed
trap.
on.
yeah.
Yeah,
You want to
exactly.
follow it, you know. So for real,
Exactly.
like, I know like a lot of times people are scared, or there's a lot of people that think of, well, what if I leave the person? Like, what is gonna happen to them? Who the fuck cares what happens to them?
Yeah.
They didn't care about when they're beating you, so who cares what they think? You know, what I'm saying and if you do have kids, think about your kids because they're being raised to see that, and they're gonna continue the cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't want your kid going through what you're going through, so get out. Get out. There's no excuse. There's no reason to stay in that environment. And there is people and there is resources that can help you get out of that. You don't have to be afraid. So
Yep.
yeah, that's
I've
kind of
got
the
some
topic
really,
that
I've
I
got
had
some
realized.
stuff
Yeah.
that's gonna really affect us. Well, us gamers coming April.
What?
What's that?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
Where's
talking about
where
off
the
camera.
fuck is this? Hold the
uh-oh.
fuck on! Like you just
Come on,
fucking
this out.
interject out of the fucking blue without a segue, dude. Like
That's ended for
What
you.
is it?
I'm
Jesus
so
Christ,
confused.
you're not helping yourself at all. What were you trying to say, Wolf?
So I spoke about it off camera, but for those on PlayStation, yeah, it's not looking good. So those who are aware, the PlayStation is increasing the prices of the console PS5. Um, I'm gonna run it down from the United States to Japan. So in the United States, the PS5 will now cost. Oh, the basic PS5 will cost $649.99. The digital will now cost $599.99. PS5 Pro is going to be costing $900.
Mm.
In the UK, the PS5 will cost $569.99. The digital will be $519.99. The PS5 Pro is going to be about £800. Yeah, that's PS5 Pro. Europe is going to be $649.99 for a PS5. Digital is
I think we get the
$599.99.
general
Yeah,
gist.
it's just
You don't need to
raising.
go through the fucking
Oh yeah,
conversion
you get
rates
just
of
a
the
bit.
entire world, because otherwise we're
But
going
I'm
through
not
like
done there.
200 different fucking currencies.
I love how the fucking transition from abusive relationships to PlayStation, like instantly.
Yeah. No fucking break, no segue. Just jump straight into this. Like no fucking tomorrow, dude. Read the fucking room.
Well, here's the thing about that though. If you're gonna spend $900 on a PS Pro, like PS5 Pro, you might as well just get a PC.
Exactly.
Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like, you
mean,
might as
like
well get a PC.
I honestly couldn't care about like the price changes for the PS5. I'm just glad that the prices for DDR5 RAM has finally taken a
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
decreasing. So now RAM is starting to become a bit more affordable. Like you can get like a bundle of 32 gig DDR5 for around $320, which
Yeah.
not
Which is
perfect, but
pretty
we're getting
fair.
there.
Because I remember the RAM sticks I got at the time, and I just had some T-Create Team Group 32 gigabyte RAM sticks DDR5, and they were like $80 last year, the beginning of last year, and I paid $80 for them. At the highest point, my RAM sticks, I promise you, was over $450,
Which is wild.
Yeah, and I
Dang.
think
which is
I
crazy.
think this is also.
And that's the
I think
cheapest
this
one.
may also. I think the reason why PC parts are now starting to become just cheaper and cheaper at a very slow and gradual pace as of today is because like almost 24 hours ago, a US court has just approved a major class action lawsuit against Nvidia and its CEO Jensen Huang. The aim is that in 2017 and 2018, Nvidia hid more than $1 billion US in sales from crypto miners. They counted that money as normal gaming sales instead, and this has made their gaming business look stronger and more stable than it really was. So
Wow.
there are a lot of PC part manufacturers who have done like the same.
That's wild.
And now that they see Nvidia not only like already in a lot of hot water over DLSS5 AI slot machine that it is, they're now like in deep shit over shit that they did almost a decade ago. So and that's really started to like scare a lot of these other part manufacturers. So yeah, we might actually decrease price because like we've already been over the reasons why we don't like DLSS5 just relying so heavily on artificial intelligence. Like it's not even like an upscaler anymore. It's just repainting over frames.
And let's not forget the
but
5000
with this,
series GPUs was blowing. Let's not forget.
yeah,
that.
that's because they were like, instead of manufacturing new cards, they were manufacturing parts for their own artificial intelligence supercomputers.
And I think that was a
and
wire issue. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was a wiring issue because the connector itself was just melting. And I think it was because the wire that came with it or whatever power supply that they got wasn't strong enough to send power from that to the power supply. And I think that was
Either
a lot
way-
of the issues people was having.
Yeah.
either way, it's quite clear that Nvidia definitely has lost their focus on what their company actually makes for. And so like
Yeah.
this whole business venture into artificial intelligence is definitely not paying off dividends, and people like the markets and consumers alike have been screaming at companies saying this is not worth it, it's not going to go anywhere. Like artificial intelligence definitely has a place in certain industries. When it comes to gaming, however, no, it fucking doesn't.
No,
it just
doesn't.
does not. It doesn't have any place in any kind of creative space, whether it be movies, music, TV, art, video games. Doesn't have a place for it. But like their insane drive, funneling like billions of dollars into this chase after artificial intelligence development is definitely not paying off. And I think they're just starting to realize that now that they're in a lot of deep shit.
Yeah.
But you know what they say, the dog won't stop shitting on the carpet lest you give it adequate punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who needs AI anyway? I mean, we got Chat GPT already. Hey, Wolf,
Yeah,
what's
but
two?
I already have a lot of problems
Come on,
with ChatGPT.
sorry guys, our AI Chat GPT is a little bit slow. Wolf, what's 2 + 2? Dadgummit, don't be ignoring me.
This is the second time he asked.
Artificial.
I'll tell you that much. This is
See, it's open AI tools like ChatGPT that fuck me off right to the moon, because we're living in a point in time where more people are dependent on artificial intelligence to think for themselves rather than using the fucking big pink thing in their ears.
And there's students using Chat GPT for like writing essays and all kind of stuff. There's no thinking in school. No.
There is also AI has gotten to the point where you can literally have a phone conversation with anybody, and these teenagers are actually building like relationships off of these people and having conversations. It's crazy.
Wait,
it's on Grok. Like Grok's another thing.
It's literally everything that Metal Gear Solid 2 has warned us about and more.
Yeah,
it's so
it's
bad.
like Terminator.
Like
Crazy.
It's worse than Terminator. It's fucking Selection for Societal 3. It's MGS2's S3 plan come full circle.
Truly.
Like I showed Blaze like this clip that someone ironically made with artificial intelligence just to get the point across for, you know, seeing Roy Campbell, Raiden, and Rose from Metal Gear Solid 2, but it basically just like upon the same like proposition of issues that Kojima made when writing the script for Metal Gear Solid 2. In that, like, you know, it'll get to a point where misinformation is going to spread, and now that we have these artificial intelligence tools, which more often than not are being used as military weapons, which most people don't know about. The fact that the general public has been given free rein to use these tools, like they're basically setting themselves up for failure, because what governments are doing by allowing these to fall into the hands of just, you know, normal people like ourselves is that, you know, it'll come, as we've already seen, it's getting to a point where people are getting angry about AI and people's over reliance on it. And so now it's going to give the government like full plausible cause for, you know, proposing solutions that will result in loss of privacy and increased internet surveillance. We're already
They've
seeing
already
that
did.
with we're already seeing that through, like, you know, websites forcing us to, you know, do a face scan just to confirm our ID, like our own identity on the net. They're gonna be like
Yeah, because nowadays you can't say you're just 18 no more and it believes it.
Yeah.
They're encrypting digital signatures with our own imprint on. So yeah, and it'll get to a point where anyone who uses like OpenAI tools for malicious intent are going to be put on systems where their imprint is not going to be erased. So it'll give people, like the government, more cause to track people down and just surveil them online, and privacy will no longer be a thing. We've been warning you guys about this for quite some time now, but all these fucking shills have just been going, no, AI is great. No, it isn't.
Yo,
Anyone
and
who believes,
the crazy thing is
anyone who believes that
Dawkins actually
AI
is.
is a good thing,
Yeah.
like anyone who believes that AI is a good thing clearly hasn't watched a lot of science fiction. I mean, fucking Terminator, like fucking 2001: A Space Odyssey.
What was it, Megan?
And yeah, Megan. Megan.
Yeah. Yeah, just Skynet, and
Like,
come to figure out, there's a real company called Skynet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, you know, our future is going to look very similar to the one in Wall-E. Like,
Yep.
like just gonna like have computers thinking for us, doing fuck all, lazing on our chairs.
Yep.
Is that even fucking living? No.
Which is already happening.
I
It's
don't
already
want to live in a
happening.
world like that. It's
already happening.
Yeah.
Like we're so glued to our phones all day. Like we're walking around talking on FaceTime on our phones. We just see the floating chairs. You know, that's it.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty
crazy.
much. It's a sad state.
I think nowadays we need more social interaction more than anything else, because especially like you said, Phoenix, a lot of people are on their phones 24/7. They're looking at a screen. They're not really getting any social interaction with a whole lot of people, which is what I feel like a lot of people need.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so many people have been like telling me, "Oh, you should try like internet dating, like use Tinder and that kind of shit. You could probably find yourself a partner." No, because I actually like to fucking talk to someone, not some digital profile that's probably gonna go like anywhere. Like the way I approach a woman, it's either at
it's fake.
The way I approach a woman is like if I'm at the pub, like I'll just bump into her and say hi and strike up a conversation.
Right.
Tried and classic method.
Casual riz.
You can stick to your
casual riz.
Yeah. I mean, you
like,
dude, like
you
you have no idea. You have no idea how many nights I've scored just from serenading at the karaoke bar in Gold Coast.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Yeah, I don't trust
What's that,
Tinder
lady?
Far
anymore
out.
because there's a girl that
What's that,
lived
lady?
that I went to high school
He's
with
not
that
saying
she
Ma-
she met up with a
Bartender-
girl.
Wolf,
Training us in powers.
Wolf, shut the fuck up. Blaze is telling us a story.
I don't trust Tinder anymore because there's a girl I went to high school with that she met a guy on Tinder, went to go meet with him, and she got killed after
Wild
she met up
stuff.
with him.
No.
Yeah, I don't trust that shit anymore.
But you hear that a lot nowadays, though.
Oh yeah. Like with the
Bruh.
social interaction
Mhm.
shit, you don't even see kids outside playing with their friends anymore.
Mm.
They're always inside on their gaming consoles, talking with their friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
You remember like being a kid? Like I don't know if this was like something you guys would have done over there, but in like when I was growing up, like we would just get our BMX bikes and like try and build ramps,
Literally.
Oh
like,
yeah.
big piles of dirt,
Yeah.
Our
just
mom
to see how far we could jump.
My mom would always tell us to stay in town. No, we'd be like 5 miles out of town building a tree fort somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
But at
I
least you were
was staying in
safe.
my area, but I was actually like
Time to be alive.
Yeah.
I was on the other side of the fucking street.
Problem with that nowadays though is you don't know who's gonna kidnap your
Like
kid right out of your
well,
front
my
yard.
parents, my
Exactly.
parents didn't really fucking care. Just like their one rule was get back home when the streets turn on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We was like Rebo. We survived.
Another rule
Yeah.
from my mom was once you go outside, you can't come back inside. If you come back inside, you're staying inside.
Mm.
That exactly.
And be back before the street lights come on.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh,
Well,
dude, it
my
just takes me
mom-
back because like
Can whistle
Oh,
so
fuck, like-
loud you can hear it across town. That's when I knew to come home.
I mean, fuck. Like I remember like growing up as a kid because like I didn't always live in the Tweed area, like northern New South Wales. No, I was actually living in the suburbs just outside of Sydney, like outside of the CBD, little town called Heathcote. And growing up as a kid, like I remember, like we would play host to the entire neighborhood every Christmas Eve and every New Year's Eve. Just have like a big fucking bonfire going with a barbecue. Like this was back when we had SingStar PlayStation 2, so we like set it up like a big fucking karaoke machine out the front of our house. Everyone just getting drunk, having fun. It was awesome. And being a kid as well, like it was just like an entire like party for all ages. It was fucking awesome. I'd give an arm and a leg to go back to those days, but no, it's impossible because everything's just completely corporate and digitized now. Everyone's just siphoned in on this.
The only
Mhm.
electronic
It
I
is
had
no way to live.
growing up was a VHS player, a DVD player, and an MP3. That's it. I didn't have internet till I was 17 years old. I didn't get my
I
first phone
didn't
till
have
I was
internet, so
15.
I paid for it.
Yeah.
You know, I watched
Like
a TikTok.
we had internet, but the kids were not allowed to use it. Like I
Yeah.
don't think I ever actually started playing games online until I was 12. And paying for internet bills like became a hell of a lot more affordable then.
Oh yeah.
So like this was pretty much when Wi-Fi was on the up and up. That's when I actually was allowed access to the internet. But even then, I still wasn't allowed any kind of social media until I was 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I watched a TikTok the other day that said that kind of our problem is with my generation is we still played outside while we watched the digital age come into fruition, right? So we'd still go outside, but then you'd get like the free AOL minute disc for like dial-up network, you know what I'm saying? And like you go in there and do your class like research project, whatever, but then you go outside and play. You still go outside and play with your friends and have fun and everything else. And there wasn't like, everybody just inside their house and just confined. You don't know who your neighbors are. Like, it's a time that's gone that would never come back, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it sucks. It sucks because it was such a more simpler time where while we still had the best of technology then, we still had the best of interaction with actual humans. and it
We were
sucks.
more
you know?
social. Social media has made people less social.
I wish times like that would come
I
back.
mean, yeah, but like I think it's just more so to do with the internet as a whole. That's just completely, you have like all these kinds of issues propping up all over the fucking place. Like the internet when it was created, was literally just meant to be an open source network for people to grab information at their fingertips with the aim that it would bring humanity closer.
hmm
Only in one aspect has it brought people closer, and it's over trying to increase their numbers on social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Everyone cares about their own social image and how popular they are compared to the rest of the fucking world than they are about furthering society as a whole. We
Exactly.
we have the power to like find out truths and come to own conclusions and interpret them like however we interpret them. But instead, we resort to just sticking to our own gated communities, just completely afraid of interacting with the rest of the world entirely. And the result of that is that you've got everyone so divided over the most ingraining issues,
hmm
whether take the abortion argument, for example. I know a weird point to make, but this debate has been going on for so long. Rather than actually coming to some form of middle ground, you've got the pro-life camp, the pro-choice camp, snowflakes and social justice warriors, West hating whatever, and then the pro-choice camp are calling the pro-life camp bigoted Nazis that just want to control women. Now, look, whatever stance you may have, you've probably had like the same kind of opinion of the other side of the argument one way or another. I don't think anyone can even argue that, because at the end of the day, the opinions that you hold over the debate, more often than not, aren't even your own. You're just piggybacking off of something that an even louder voice is even. But the point that I really want to drive home is the opinion that you've adopted from someone else even worth singing its high praises? Like, does it have any kind of weight or merit to it? And do you even agree with that opinion in its entirety in the first place? Because people will just write on them, not even take any kind of thought or consideration to what their the original opinion is saying, and just join the camp because they want to be included. They feel like they're on the right side of history.
Which is really any right side of history at the end of the day.
Yeah, people just need to not focus on words so much. You need to find the meaning behind the words and then pass it on to the future.
Well, it's kind of hard nowadays in schools because they don't teach kids what we got taught in school anymore.
No.
Like they
Like,
took away
especially,
the fucking Holocaust bullshit. There's barely anything about Black History Month and shit.
They took all that out.
All that's out of schools
dude,
now.
it's not even that. The school system in just. I'm gonna say this way: the school system in the UK is merely fucked. I'm hearing stuff that never happened during the days when I was in school.
Yeah.
There was I'm hearing that there's cameras in the bathrooms. That yeah, which is wild. I heard that a couple of students got they got suspension because they spent too much time in the toilets, and if they spend too much time in the toilet, they'll get a janitor to rip off the door.
That's wild. Let a janitor rip off the door and I'm taking shit. That's crazy. I'll shit right on his face.
This is how
I'm just trying.
logic. This is the
How
logic,
dare
right?
you rip off the cubicle door while I'm trying to make Duke?
Right.
Like,
Hey, I'm gonna steal your face, boy.
Apparently, it takes 60 seconds to go for a piss and takes under a minute to take a shit.
Yeah, right.
What if somebody's passing a kidney stone?
under a minute to take a
Yeah,
shit.
for real.
Teachers clearly haven't tried to push out an after grog bog.
Right.
Like
Like,
in
it's
in my high school, when I was a senior, they took every single door off every single fucking toilet area
Holy
Oh,
crap.
wow.
because kids in my school would go to the bathroom and smoke
God.
weed, and then before I graduated, they had to start bringing police to the front doors to wand you down. It was horrible.
mind you, this is only happening recently. This
And
never
then-
happened when I was at school.
Once a month, my school would bring in drug dogs, and we'd have to put our backpacks out in the hallways. It's bad. And I heard my
Yeah,
my high school is gonna have to start getting metal detectors.
Like the school system is fucked.
Now
Like
you have kids bringing guns to school and shooting their fucking teachers and shit.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand because I mean I was bullied when I was in school.
Me too.
I was bullied pretty heavily. But did I ever have any thought? And I was the dorky kid, 4 eyes, all that stuff that got shoved in a locker, being called all kind of obscene names and beat up and jumped all the time and everything else. I was that little kid that got beat up, but I was also like a tenth of their size too. So there's
Right.
nothing I could do anyway to them. And not once did it pop up in my head, hey, I'm going to bring this to school.
Right.
No, because I had common sense enough to go, no, I don't need to do that.
Exactly.
And that's the problem is nobody has common sense no more.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Exactly.
problem.
Common sense is not so common anymore.
Exactly. It's more like
Common sense back and
residents.
Nokia phones because those daggone things was indestructible. You could
Yeah,
throw
like like you can still buy like old style flip phones and like they're quite popular in Japan. I know for a
razor
while,
phones was ooh.
Right.
like because the first phone I had, it was a fucking Nokia flip phone, and like I wouldn't have traded that shit for the world. While everyone was all in their fucking iPhones, while Nokia had that partnership with Microsoft, I was rocking a fucking Lumia 950, which ran on the Windows Phone OS and was so fucking cool because I could actually sync it up to my computer and my Xbox as well. So anytime I
Right.
got home from school, I could literally remotely turn on my Xbox at the push of a button on my phone, and it would be warm booted up, ready to go as soon as I got back. It was great. I love that fucking thing. And then like they discontinued their partnership, and they haven't made another phone like that ever since. And like, fuck.
All I have to say
Like, imagine like
about this
if they brought those
generation-
Windows phones back, because like the camera on them was so much better than what Apple was doing with their iPhones at the time. And they
Oh,
didn't have these
yeah.
bulky, fat fucking lenses either.
All I'm
And
gonna
I
say-
Love
remember
that.
back when they had those little it was like a little MP3 player. It was
I
it
had
was
one of those.
before the iPod little nano little mini me.
Yeah.
It was literally this big, maybe an
Yeah,
two
like it
inches
literally
long,
looked
1
like
inch tall, little thin little
it was about the
MP3 player.
size of a RAM stick.
It
It was about like
Pretty
almost
much,
like
pretty
half
much,
the size
bro.
of a fucking RAM stick, and you like this like metallic sort of blade looking thing, and then
Well,
like,
when I
yeah, you all you
Yeah,
had to
they
do was
had
just,
this little iPod, little nano little thing, and I may be saying it wrong. It may be the iPod shuffle that I was thinking about. But I had this MP3 at the time, and everybody was like, "This iPod shuffle is like the thing." Well, by the time I got the shuffle,
that was just
everybody had the nano, and the nano was all the hype. By the time I got the iPod Nano, it was the iPod Touch, and my parents was like,
Tech
"We're
like that
not
was
spending
just
$200
way
on
more
iPod Touch."
I remember
Tech like that was just way more
iPod
awesome,
Touch
and
was
like
iPod Touch was just like
Like,
that was, it was
the cool thing the cool thing with that old Nokia flip phone that I had as well, like because I was working with like a number keypad, and
P9.
texting was just egregiously long,
Yeah,
fucking
P9, boy.
process. Huh?
P9. You had to hit the button like 3 times to just get to a T. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you had to like fucking
You gotta go
press.
all the way back
If you
through.
wanted to like, if you wanted one particular fucking letter, you had to like press one of the number keys like an insane amount of times just to scroll through to the letter that you needed. But it was a bit more of an incentive to just call people over texting. So
Yep,
you
yep.
still had those kinds of audible conversations where you were actually using that big flat fucking flappy thing. on
People
your
wonder
face
why
called
we
mouth.
like calling people versus texting them nowadays, because that's what we was used to. We're like, no, we ain't texting. We'll
Yeah.
just call you.
Yeah,
my
I mean, like, fuck, before we had Discord, we had fucking Skype.
Yeah, Skype,
Before
bro.
Skype, we had Before Skype, we had AOL.
Bro, before all that, I had three-way calling with my friend in middle school. Like, listen, we three-way call people on a house phone,
Before
bro.
Facebook, we had MySpace.
MySpace, yo, I used to love MySpace, bro. It taught us how to code. What are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Like,
we get on there. What's up?
literally, bro. MySpace is all
Fucking
bleaked out, bro. I had like a whole playlist on it when people come in, like, you know what I'm saying? And people get in
It
arguments
was
over who their
so
top
good.
8 is.
Like, I was never able to use MySpace because like I was too young. But at the same time, shit was just so much cooler. It like had a bit more edge to it, but now you walk around like in today's society and like everything is just edgeless and toothless, like an Elmo doll smeared in butter. It's just it's a boring existence. It is such a boring
It's all cookie
existence.
cutter, bro. It's made everybody the same. Like
Oh,
nobody
fucking
has any
hell.
more individuality, anymore. And the crazy thing is they think they have individuality when they don't. And that's the scary thing about it, because
Yeah.
they're all like disillusioned, and they're all like it's illusion they're living
They're
because
all
that's
in-
what they've pushed out.
It's like I was saying before, they're all in their own small gated community,
Mhm.
afraid of a larger forum.
This is why, with this generation, we need to bring back beating your kids with a belt as a punishment. We need all those old
Just spank 'em.
punishments that we grew up with.
Bro.
Like, come on.
Like it's
I'm not letting my kid touch a fucking mobile phone until they're in high school.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Why the fuck does a 6-year-old need a fucking iPhone
They
or
don't.
an iPad?
That's what you needed growing up. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm
They
just
need to be
kidding.
You know,
outside.
like my kid, if I ever have kids, they're not getting an iPad, they're getting a Nintendo 3DS.
Yes.
Oh,
They're getting,
old
they're
school.
getting a Nintendo 64.
Pokemon, like a normal kid.
Nintendo 64 is what my kid's gonna have.
Bro, they're gonna have a straight up old school Game Boy. They're just gonna have a Game Boy, bro. That's what they're gonna have.
Game
Yeah,
Boy,
they're not going to be
yes.
playing Fortnite. I'm going to be teaching them like how to play OG 1993 Doom with a floppy disk. I will like go through the fucking annals of my late grandfather's like PC graveyard, put together a 90s computer with a floppy disk port, and get my
That'd be
kid
wild,
playing
bro.
like all the games that I was playing, like the original Half-Life, Quake, Doom. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2004. Like,
If I have a kid one of these days, mine is lucky to play ping pong. You remember ping
Oh
pong
my
where you
oh, Pong. Pong.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Nah, Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's pumped out, bro. That's crazy. That's wild.
Like they're getting a PS2 or a Nintendo 64 as a home console.
Yeah.
Until they're about 8.
I still have my PlayStation 2. They can just play on that.
Yeah, I've got a PS2.
Yep.
You know what? I feel like I want to start streaming fucking Guitar Hero because like I am still a menace at that, and I honestly I want to just start beating high scores.
I've been
Like,
seeing people do it on TikTok.
Just
a
wait
lot.
until State.
Like I own all of the Guitar Hero games, all of the Band Hero games. Like
One better, Wolf. If you get yourself a Guitar Hero controller that can hook up to your PC, you can download a game called Clone Hero. You can literally download any song that people have coded into the mod, or the game, and
Yeah.
just play it like a Guitar Hero track. Like people have done it for songs like BFG Division from the 2016 soundtrack. Like you can play Bring Me the Horizon,
Dude,
like
I need to get
all the
Guitar
new
Hero
shit.
so bad.
Well, actually, they're supposed to be coming out with a new Guitar Hero.
I'm
Yeah,
excited for
that's
that.
what I was saying. Stage tour, that's what
Yeah.
it's called.
Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
Yeah.
Yeah, Stage Tour, made by the original team that created Guitar Hero.
Whole new guitar and
And
everything.
I cannot be more excited for that.
I haven't
Yeah.
even seen.
it's gonna have to
Classic-
compete against
classic
fucking 40
5-button
systems,
control.
man. Like fucking hell, like I wonder what music they're gonna actually use, like for
Probably
stage tour.
new rock and metal shit.
Well, I mean,
But
like
I
they've
think-
already come out of the gate with Static X's new track,
Yeah.
Terminator Oscillator. Like as soon as I heard that on the trailer, I was like, yeah, this is going straight into my Spotify playlists.
My favorite was Guitar Hero 3.
I
That
own
was
that.
my favorite. That was my jam. With Slash on the front cover, that was awesome.
For me, it was Guitar Hero 5. Like
Yes, that's
was
it.
like-
That is it.
yeah, They Say from Scars on Broadway. You also had Song 2. Fucking lot of like a good mix of classics and new shit too.
That's nostalgia right there, Undead. I'm glad you have that.
I also own the second one
Yeah, that's
Oh.
crazy.
and the first one.
That's wild.
You
And I
have the
got-
whole trilogy.
I got Guitar Hero 5, Metallica, World Tour, Aerosmith, and the Greatest Hits.
That's crazy.
Damn. I would pull out my
What about
PlayStation 2 games, but they're packed up.
I would pull out my PlayStation 2, but I have a PC.
Pretty sure I still have my copy of
Oh, hold on.
WRC 4 for the PS2, WRC Rally Evolved, Gran Turismo 4,
Ooh,
and
nostalgia right
yeah.
there.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
I'll have to stream it. I might actually have to stream it.
That was one of the best ones,
No.
in my opinion.
Shadow the Hedgehog was absolute dumpster garbage. Like,
I have 2 games that you can't even buy anymore on
throw
digital.
that shit into the dustbin and set the dustbin on fucking fire, I say.
Y'all ever heard of this game?
That's
Oh,
wild.
there we go.
I
Yeah,
got one.
Or this
yeah,
game?
because it's been deshelved.
Oh,
Dude,
don't even.
Jump,
North.
Either one of those good.
Both of them are amazing.
Jump Force.
I love them both.
Namco definitely could have done better with Jump Force.
Speaking of Jump Force, have y'all seen the new One Piece adaptation? And what do y'all think about the live version of the One Piece? Those of you that have seen it, or if y'all haven't.
So
Not a live version of
I
that.
have
I-
seen it.
I haven't
Like
watched it yet.
I watched.
I'm
See,
watching
I watched
the original. anyway.
I watched the original anime that like up to where season 1 of the live action ended off, just as a sort of note of comparison. I think the live action, like considering Oda, the original creator of One Piece, is one of the executive producers. Like he's really in making sure that Netflix makes the live action a faithful adaptation, and they're definitely doing all the right things for it. It's amazing. Beauty of watching the live action over the anime, I find, is that I don't have to do what Blaze is doing right now, where you have to scour the website just to skip all the fucking filler episodes. Like it takes all the important things you need to know, it condenses them into 1 hour long episodes, 10 episodes a season, and just gets you straight into what you actually need to watch, and a few
gotta
little
love the
like
fillers.
changes here and there. But like the changes that the bold changes that they do make to the narrative do the same thing that the How to Train Your Dragon live action did. It
Mhm.
doesn't just alter the the story, it expands upon characters and world building all in condensed, neat little packages, and that's why I like.
Yeah, and I think with it being such a hard live action, just show to pull off, I think they did really, really well on Captivate.
Oh yeah,
Capitalizing
especially the sets
on those
for.
characters itself. I think they did a great job on it. Now the new
I mean,
season 2, they've had some problems with one of the characters. They said, "Oh well, they should have picked a different character for that." But me, truly, I think with her character being in the desert area, I think they did pretty good on who they chose.
You guys are telling me you don't like filler episodes where like it's Inuyasha or Kagome and Inuyasha are just calling each other's name 25 times?
I hate filler.
I haven't seen that yet.
The reason I hate filler is
I gotta see that now. Thank you for telling me that, Phoenix.
Naruto when he
Kagome,
plays ping pong with
Inuyasha.
himself. That one was so stupid. I will never watch filler again.
So,
Are you talking about like Dragon Ball Z where they're
Absolutely
powering up for a whole entire episode?
Fuck
Right,
Dragon
yeah.
I'm
like
never
a-
watching
like-
Dragon Ball.
like
It's over 9,000.
one simple fight between two characters like spans 8 fucking
whole
episodes.
season?
It's like
It's like a whole
Jesus
season?
Christ. The whole season.
It can't be no worse than the abridged series of Dragon Ball Z. He keeps kicking me in the nuts.
Literally, bro, literally.
You know,
It's like we're on up 3
It's a
and
new
Goku's still
feeling.
powering up.
Pride
bro.
in
Like, what-
someone else.
what scares me
Like-
with the live action shit is I heard rumors that they're working on making a live action Sword Art Online TV show.
Oh, that'd be
That
sick.
scares me.
That'd be sick. The genuinely, that would be
No, no, no.
If you're a certain point of action where they gotta just stop.
Exactly.
Oh fuck! If they're gonna do a live,
But I think it would turn out great. If it's anything like One Piece, I think if they could pull off One Piece, they could pull out
Do
any of it.
season 1 and 2.
if they're gonna
of
do a
Gun
live
Gal.
action of anything, it should be a live action of Black Lagoon.
I haven't
No,
watched that yet.
an underrated live action
you-
that no one talks, and no one like an underrated movie, like live action movie that no one talks about is Tokyo Ghoul. No one
Never
talks
even
about it.
seen it.
Yeah, and that one's actually pretty
That's
good.
like saying Dragon
Probably
Ball the
just laugh,
movie was
bro.
great.
Yeah, but no, listen, the Dragon Ball one was shit. Tokyo Ghoul was actually fucking amazing.
Hey, bartender,
he's
fuck
going to
the
take a
cigarette for
sip.
that one.
You are objectively wrong.
Bartender, get a cigarette for that one, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Stop that undead is saying. That it tells you everything you need to know.
Anytime Wolf has a bad take, he stands up and goes has a cigarette.
Look, and I'm a little bit different because I'll watch all of it. It doesn't really matter if it's good, if it's horrible. I'll watch all of it and give it a chance. And, you know, if it's pretty good, I'll go, okay, I liked it. You know, I enjoyed watching it because it's entertaining and amusing for me.
Exactly.
Now I understand everything's not everybody's cup of tea and all that stuff, which that's fine. That's
Yeah, but then
totally
you get stuff like a live action like a Dragon Ball, where it was like fucking horrid.
Yeah,
Like,
the Dragon Ball one was horrible. But like I said, it's the Tokyo Ghoul live action. It's underrated. No one talks about it. I don't see or hear anyone talk about how. I'm like, don't get me wrong. It's not like manga or anime accurate, but fuck me,
Yeah.
the mask is black and gold.
Because I've never even heard about it.
Dude, the fucking the mask is black and the teeth are fucking gold. It's fucking sick.
Ugh.
That's the only reason why the live action is good is because the mask is black and gold.
What?
Hold on. You know, you
It's
just
not even
says
that.
that's-
It's just how they interpret the story and like the amount of gore they actually added to the movie.
Okay. I was gonna say, if there's the only reason why is because the mask is black and gold.
You
my
gotta
God,
watch
like,
it for the
no,
mask.
no.
That's it.
No, it's not because of the mask. It's how
Okay.
they interpret the story. But the mask
Okay.
is something else because
Okay.
like when Kaneki gets his mask, that's what you call a fucking story arc. That's what I like.
See, when it comes
Okay.
to
And that's
live
why-
action, it's like The Last of Us live action. People hated it, but I really enjoyed it. I love the games.
That was really good. I did like
love
that.
the show. I'm ready for season 3 to come out. Oh,
Oh yeah, me too. Me too.
I even
I
got
had
my
some
dad
jerkers
into
in
it.
there too.
My dad has never played the games, never heard of it. He watched the entire season 1. He's like, "This is really good." I'm like, "Yeah."
This is what I'll tell you. I think the best live action I've seen so far that stayed true to everything is the Fallout series.
Yes.
Fallout series
Yeah.
100% followed the game. Like you could watch the Fallout series and literally get a base of what the game's about.
Oh yeah.
Like it's
I
literally
haven't
watching the
watched
game.
the Fallout series yet.
It,
Dude,
they
Fallout-
did such a
it's
good
amazing.
job.
Fallout Season 2 is just
Yep.
amazing, honestly. It felt like I was actually like watching cutscenes from the game. Like genuinely, it felt so good. Like, and like, it doesn't matter what actor plays who, but fuck me, when I saw Macaulay Culkin in the show, I was like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You know what'd be a really horrible live action? My Hero Academia.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, yeah,
That'd
get
be
Dwayne Johnson as
horrible.
fucking All Might. Get Dwayne Johnson as All Might. Bro,
Listen,
have you seen the fucking clip
hold on.
that's going on Twitter at the moment? Bro,
I actually like the anime. Don't get me wrong, I like the anime.
Oh yeah.
I think it's actually modern
Yeah.
anime. It's actually good, but a live action would be horrid.
It would.
dude. So obviously I made the joke about Dwayne
Live
Johnson
action of
being
what?
All
My
Might,
Hero Academia.
but
Oh no. We don't need another round of fucking MHA fans.
The anime.
Like I read
I
up
love the
somewhere that
anime.
apparently an MHA fan got banned from a zoo because they tried to bang a frog.
Of course they did.
That's crazy.
Of course,
yeah,
I don't.
No.
Matt, I made a joke saying, "Oh yeah, get Dwayne Johnson as All Might," but then saying that, have you seen the fucking clip of him playing as Maui for the new Moana live action, dude? Honestly,
I haven't even seen
Disney
Moana.
gave him a fucking $5 wig and said that's a wrap, bro. They
Bro,
gave
that's
him
wrong.
a
In the slightest.
$5 wig, said that's a wrap. Like, bro, what is Disney doing? Like, why make a live action fucking
That does not
Moana.
surprise me in the slightest.
Wait, is
Like,
The
let
Rock
alone
playing, right?
let alone we're getting a Tangled live action, and
God.
Catherine O'Hara is meant to be playing the mother.
No.
Now, when it comes to live
Just
action,
no.
how
That
would
sounds pretty.
Absolute
how would you guys
50
feel
Shades of no.
about a live action Naruto? If
Oh,
they do
yeah.
it correctly.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. When the Avatar movies came out, I actually thought that's what it was supposed to be. And it was not.
The
It was
community
not.
that watches anime, if you mess it up on the live action, oh, you're done.
You're getting smoked.
Yeah, you're getting roasted.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's
On
Like-
my. Oh, sorry.
What was you saying, Phoenix? I'm sorry I interrupted, but
I said, when I heard about the Avatar movies, I literally thought it was Avatar: The Last Bender, and it was not. It was totally. I was confused when I was watching the movie. I was like, wait,
the
when is
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I came
live
here to
action
watch
movie.
water bending, not tall blue people.
yeah, well, these Smurfs look a whole lot different than what I remember.
Not only
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
Avatar
Airbender
movies-
I wanted
Avatar
I
movies
wanted
are
the
great.
last airbender, not a big blue monkey.
Listen, the Avatar movies are great. It actually has like really deep meaning to like a lot of stuff. But when you go into a movie
You
theater expecting
mean-
one thing and you're getting something else, it's like a dipping your balls in cold water. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's like, ooh, really?
Not
He's
these
like-
blue fucking idiots.
Like, where's Aang? I haven't seen him at all.
I paid $20 to see Aang, not the Blue
What's this
Man crew.
What's this
Yeah,
about
I
unobtainium?
Wrong guy.
the Blue Man Crew, I can't.
Oh my god.
Blue Man Crew. Blue Man Crew is fucking wild.
Like,
Oh,
motherfucker.
no.
$20.
No,
Sit
but like,
down and
I
see
would.
Airbender movie, not these fucking. Bro,
I would love to
again-
see a live action adaptation of Black Lagoon, just like something with a bit more edge to it.
Black
And
Butler.
a live action of Black Lagoon would work perfectly because canonically all the characters in it are English speaking
What about Black Butler?
characters.
Yeah, Black
No.
Butler. All right, what
No,
about Coach?
Give
Yeah.
me a
Where's my
fucking
Crunchyroll?
criminal underbelly set in a fictional city in Taiwan,
No,
set
no,
in the mid to
Oh,
late
yeah.
90s.
Code Geass live action. Why don't you Lelouch? Give me Lelouch.
No.
I
What
could
about? What about? Okay, hold on. What about Assassination Classroom?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Pretty sure that's already been done.
That's fucking good.
I can see
Live
them
action of
doing.
Yeah,
Assassination
locally in Japan, they've already done a live action of
Okay, but I'm talking
Assassination
about
Classroom.
like
Western
yeah,
live
like
action.
big scale.
Yeah.
No.
No,
I could see
okay,
him doing
okay.
a live action version
What
of
about
Spy
High School of
Family.
the Dead? This one is going to be a shocker. What about High School of the Dead?
Oh Jesus Christ!
Fuck
Isn't
off.
that the Walking Dead?
No.
Or at least I said it. I mean,
Oh Jesus!
like I tried. I was trying to give y'all some ideas. See, Netflix probably won't come out with this now.
No, that would be so goddamn
See-
terrible.
An easy one for them to do is Spy Family. Make a live action version of that.
Yeah.
It's just a
I mean,
assassin, a
mean,
spy,
yeah.
and a child.
Right. So when it comes to like live action, so they've already made a Netflix have already made like an adaptation to Kakagori. It's called Bet. It's rumored that we're getting season 2. Honestly, I've seen both the anime and the Netflix adaptation. It feels like I'm watching the anime. Watch it when I'm watching the live action. Honestly,
He's told me what that
Mind
anime's
you-
about, and I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah. So for those who don't know what Kakagori is, it's right. I'm gonna put it in the most dumbed down version. People getting horny over gambling.
What the hell?
But
No.
realistically, not really. It's you watch the anime and then watch the live action. It's really good. But with the Netflix adaptation, it's more modernized. It's really I like it.
And this is why I'm forcing this motherfucker to watch a romance anime movie. Have you guys heard of the movie I Want to Eat Your Pancreas?
I don't believe I have.
It's about a girl that
And
gets
by
an
the way, this
illness.
stream is not sponsored by Bugles. I'm just
Uh,
want to put that out there.
It's about a girl that has an illness, and she finds out she doesn't have much time to live. Spends this time with this boy. Blah 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 blah. She gets killed, and a bunch of shit happens. It's weird, but it's good.
Fucking I'll explain like a pro.
Have you guys seen the live action of the Full Metal Alchemist?
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen all of it, but I've seen
I
it.
didn't even know about that.
No.
Yeah, it's on Netflix apparently. It was made in
Oh,
2017.
Bleach was live action.
2017.
Yeah, that's what I said. I just looked it up because I was like, oh, they should make a live action of this, and apparently there was one on Netflix.
I gotta look at this.
And apparently
Bleach
there's like three.
live
Apparently there's like 3 other movies. Please, like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
And they actually did pretty good with the character designs and all that stuff with doing that.
That's wild.
Oh my god, they did.
And it's in English, but the mouths
There's
don't
another
matter.
one in 2022.
Like 3 other movies. There's like the final chapter or something, or like.
What the fuck?
What have I been?
It looks interesting.
I was just looking at it. I was like, 'cause I was gonna say they should make a live action of it, and then all of a sudden I looked it up to see if there was one, and it was like 2017. I'm like, what the fuck? Where
I
have
was
I
like,
been?
there you go.
That's weird.
If we're on the topic of TV shows, so we haven't got that long till The Boys season 5 drops, and I'm actually looking forward to season 5. I've been forcing Blaze to catch up and play. Not play. I've been forcing him to play catch up and watch the entire from season 1 to season 4. And I mean, he doesn't want to do his homework and watch Gen V season 1 and season 2, but I mean, watching season 1 through 4, that'll do for now. I kind of gave him a short synopsis of what season 1 and 2 of Gen V did. But yeah, I'm very looking forward to season 5 and seeing if it. Listen, all I'm gonna say is if they go down the comic route and have Butcher stand outside the White House and you see all of the suits just fucking flying outside, you've sold me. You have fucking sold me.
The only
Not
That
to
reason,
mention,
That's that easy?
the only
we're also
reason he
meant to.
convinced me is because he told me I could force him to watch anything that I wanted him to.
Oh man.
We made a deal. We made a deal, right?
So I got
But-
3 things for him to watch.
But we're not done with the boys. So we're meant to be getting a kind of prequel series called Vault Rising, and it's gonna be based around pretty much before the boys, around like the business of Vault. And it's gonna be set in the 1950s, and it's described as a twisted murder mystery, and it's intended to run for multiple seasons. So we could see like maybe 4, 5, maybe 6 seasons of
So
Vault Rising.
So it's like the
Oh,
fucking
wow.
Stranger Things shit where they're doing the animated show now.
But it's not animated though.
The one thing that pissed me off was the Stranger Things community. We want another episode. That's not the final
Oh,
episode.
don't even.
That was
don't even.
stupid.
You know what they kind of remind me of? The Lost community.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
when you watch the last episode of Lost, you're like, I literally have more questions and answers that I've had the whole entire 12 seasons you've had this show. I'm not quite sure what's going on right now.
See, that's what people were saying about Stranger Things. And I was like, no, they ended it perfectly. There is no more questions. They answered
Yeah.
everything.
Unfortunately, Lost, you were literally left with more questions than answers.
Yeah.
They were just like, you know what? Everybody's in purgatory. That's what the answer is. Everybody's just in purgatory.
Yeah.
Bro, what was the smoke monster?
Do we got anything else to talk about before we end it?
Loads.
Bro, we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes.
Dude, load. We got
and
a
he's
lot.
over here. He's over
Are you
here.
looking
messing
to the
with
new
you.
Continental?
I'm
Should
gonna
be
quickly-
coming out soon?
I'm gonna quickly run it down for you. So
He's standing up for business.
yeah, because my fucking phone keeps falling over. Yeah, I'm back on my phone because my fucking mouse is not working on my PC. Going back to what I was saying earlier on for PlayStation. So PlayStation Plus might also see a rise in prices. So we could be seeing. Oh, this is rumored. So, well, according to reports, the Essential, instead of being $10, it's gonna be $20. The Extra, instead of being $15, it will be $30. Premium,
Nice.
instead of it being $18, it will be $36.
Let's go. That's more money in their pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Wars Jedi 3 is rumored to come out. Well, not come out, but rumored to be announced May this year.
Ooh, I love that game.
Elizabeth Olsen will be reportedly returning in Avengers Doomsday. W's.
Okay.
A former Rockstar dev has brought up about GTA 7.
GTA 6 hasn't even
We
released
haven't
yet.
got 6 yet.
We've waited like 36 years for 6 to come out.
Yeah, for real.
They said that they'll revisit New York again. They'll go back to LA or maybe Las Vegas. I'm afraid we're stuck in this loop. About 5 American cities. Let's just get used to it.
Jesus.
And then the
Christ.
last thing I want to bring up is that Glenn Powell has been cast as Fox McCloud in the Mario Galaxy movie.
Super Smash Bros. Movie coming soon.
Yo, also, they're remaking, what was it? Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They've completely mastered that, and it's going to be off the chain. That's one of my favorite Star Wars games of all time.
I mean, we've
Oh,
already seen.
Then I can't wait for it. Then that's gonna be raw.
We've already seen the announcment for that from the Game Awards, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah.
first announced?
I'm excited for that
Listen.
pod racing game.
Listen, don't take away my ability to sit choke somebody, okay? Listen. I want to walk up to somebody random and
You
just
walk
torch
around
choke.
the house going,
Literally.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
done.
with a
This guy-
broom.
Why is this guy walking around floor choking everybody? What's going on here?
Yeah, what's going
It's just
on?
all these good games are making my wallet scream right now.
Literally.
Like,
Yeah,
Jesus
same.
Christ. I've already bought like 4 new games this year. And it's only March. Like, Jesus
Bro.
fuck.
Are we ever going to see GTA 6? They're already talking about GTA 7.
I hope.
Frozen Desert, I definitely want to get. I seen that advertised the other day, and I was like, "Oh, that looks good." And that would be my first PC game that I actually have played. So I would love to play that on PC.
I mean, I've already played through Resident Evil 9. I've played through High on Life 2. Can't really think of what else, but they're amazing.
Did his phone just die?
I have no
I don't
idea.
know.
Not a single one of you. not
Yeah,
a
my
single
phone
one of
died.
you
My
have
phone died.
played through an entire Metal Gear Solid game through to the end.
Why the fuck do you sound like you're in a haunted house right now? You're creaking on the floorboards.
Huh?
Barton,
Probably.
Barton,
all
you
of
know
that.
what's funny?
Have you seen his room? It
Wolf
looked
was
haunted.
talking to me about this. He's like, every time we bring up a random new game, you always bring up Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Yes, because
Yeah.
like
Never comes out. Have you
Kojima's
noticed that?
Oh, he froze.
the
What's
reason,
going
like,
on?
one, you fuckers keep avoiding stealth games like the Plague and just fucking stick to Assassin's Creed like the chumps you are.
Assassin's Creed.
The other
Bro, I love-
reason is
I love
because
Assassin's
the,
Creed. What are you talking about?
the other reason is
Desert,
because the
so I
stories,
didn't
the
think I would say
stories in those games, like Death Stranding's, have a lot of importance woven into them.
I've played the first
Oh.
Death Stranding.
Yeah, Death
Yeah, you
Stranding is
played the
beautiful.
first one. Second,
Yes.
yeah, and you can expect that and more from like the original Metal Gear Solid games, especially MGS3.
I just thought it was funny because he's like, every time we bring up like
Star
let's
Wars.
say a new Star Wars game coming out or a new.
I don't want to be the only cunt
Or a new
that's played
third
through all
person.
the MGS games. All right, like fucking
Bro,
hell.
listen, Matt, give it
Metal
up.
Gear
No one's gonna
Solid,
play Metal
this-
Gear Solid, alright?
I love it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really-
Give it up.
Listen,
We love
Give it up.
I want you to promise
If that's the
me
case,
this.
then your family should be embarrassed to share blood with you.
I want you to promise me this. If I play through the entire Metal Gear Solid series, you cannot
No
bring it
way.
up anymore.
Oh boy.
I want you to promise me that.
Done deal.
Okay,
Oh.
we got that live recorded.
Oh,
I can't guarantee that it won't be like me doing the exact same fucking thing though, because you'll
Oh, no.
realize just like how awesome those games are.
See, that's what he's banking on right now. Is you play them all, and then you're just gonna talk about them the whole time.
It's just
Oh no,
what's
I'll
what
play through
Oh,
and I'll be
fucking
like,
no.
oh, these games are great, and then that's it.
bro, once we
Trust
start
me.
playing it, once we start playing Metal Gear Solid, you can see you'll probably have Matt at the end of the fucking stream just start joking it
He-
because we're
he
playing a
told
fucking
me-
in quotations peak
He
game.
told me if I stream him on Twitch, he will be in my Twitch chat the entire time I play it.
Yeah, he's gonna be in your Twitch stream joking it because he's gonna be so excited that you're playing in quotations.
There's a reason
peak.
why those games have put Kojima like high up there as one of the best video game directors on the planet. You'll realize that quickly.
I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will.
I say we end it there. Metal Gear Solid.
we ended there. You sure about that?
Just say this. I'll just say this, Wolf. You fucking Winnie the Pooh, bud. Go put some honey in your tummy. Jesus Christ, take Christopher Robin with you too.
All right, that is the end of this episode.
Dedicated to Undead's camera that went off.
I'll
Yeah,
just
I'm
put
on PS5. I'm actually talking through my PS5 now.
I'll just put a
That is
PhD
wild.
of his face up there.
That is wild right now. That's why you sound like you're on a sailboat.
Probably haven't even played through Half-Life either.
Never even touched them. I've heard about
Yeah,
them.
we're gonna have to get them better batteries, guys. We can't be having them just like kaput.
You haven't touched a single Half-Life game. Well, now you're really gonna fucking hear it.
Look. I'm gonna be playing. Is it Stranding Light?
Hmm?
Or Death Stranding?
Death Stranding.
I'm gonna
Death
be
Stranding,
playing
yes.
Death Stranding 2 here pretty soon because I've never played it.
You'll love it.
and I want to play the first one and then the second one, so I can.
Before we go,
I need to
I got that.
play the
I have to
first
ask
one.
Bartender.
I need
Play
to
the first
second
one, and if you are gonna play it, grab a box of tissues with you.
Bartender, in
Yeah,
2
what?
seconds, I'm gonna ask you a question. In 2 seconds, I want you to give you a response. Why do you hate COD so much?
Oh my
Oh,
God, no!
Why do I-
Yes.
No!
Well, I want to know this.
I have a whole 20-minute
seconds.
video on my
I'll
own
talk to you
personal
guys in
YouTube
10
channel
minutes
as
when
to
he's done.
why I hate the recent Call of Duty so much. It's because of the
We got
corporate
time.
greed and the laziness. It's because of the corporate greed and laziness into the development cycle at the moment that I hate it so much.
In
And
quotations.
all of you,
Fucking
all of you
identity
guys, like,
crisis.
no, shut the fuck up. Like, all of you guys have
Oh.
become way too fucking comfortable playing those games. It's all you ever play anymore. Like, you're just way too comfortable. Anytime I have tried to get you guys into any other kind of shooter, whether it be Siege, fucking Squad, Ready or Not, whatever the case may be, you're just like, nah, it's not fast as COD, or no, it's too hard for me. You can pussy out like the little bitches you are and just fall back to the same comfy couch that you've been sitting on
I said
for
2
the past
seconds.
23 fucking years.
You think they would get it right by now, but we COD players just keep on playing it over and over again.
There's a
And
follow-up
like
question.
it's more so to do with like the recent games that have been coming out as well, because the gunplay is so stiff. It feels like everyone's suffering from rigor mortis, and like there's just no edge to it at all. Like, you think back on World at War, in every pre-mission cutscene, you were actually seeing real war crimes on archival footage being committed, like Japanese soldiers executing POWs and
Let's not forget-
burying people alive, and like actually educating you on like wars that
What
actually
COD was supposed to
happened
be.
and battles that took place. Like, compare how Call of Duty World at War looked and how like artistically beautiful it looked. As flat as the color scheming in that game was, there was a reason behind it. It immersed you into that world, and it was dark, it was gritty, it was awesome. It was a game that, was based on war, but it also showed you how brutal war can be, that war is ugly and war should not be sensationalized. Fucking, I play any of the recent Call of Duty games, there's so much fucking color, it looks like I'm tripping balls on bath salts half the time. Not to mention, the fucking campaigns play out like a shitty mix of The Fast and the Furious and Marvel's Avengers. It is so bad.
Boo, you suck.
Mind you, it's the stupid fucking like cosmetic bundles that they try to force feed down your fucking throat, making your wallet even lighter and your bank account look even sadder than it already was before you even bought the fucking game. Like, who the fuck is going to be running around playing as Nicki Minaj with a fucking assault rifle that looks like a las gun from Warhammer 40k if it was painted by a 6-year-old girl?
We gave you a warning before the podcast, Phoenix.
I'm guilty. I've spent in Cold War alone. I think I spent over $1,200 in skins.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild.
Sure. I know for a fact. In either World War II or Cold War, I spent every bit of like $4 or $5 grand in between bundles.
$5,000.
God,
Yeah.
I haven't spent that much in a
I
single
know
COD
for a fact
game.
I've spent some money in COD.
I've spent like
Oh my
$20
gosh.
in COD. That's it.
And then they turned
Yeah.
around and banned my account. And
That's
I
wild.
was like, because I didn't play for like a few months. And they wound up just shadow banning my account out of nowhere. And I was like, I didn't do anything. I hadn't played. So I said my account got hacked. And then they gave me my account back. And I was like, oh, okay, all right.
This is
Because I
why.
found
Fuckers did
I
this.
didn't do anything, and all that
Fuckers
stuff.
did
And I'm
this.
like, I'm not cheating.
This is
Moment I said-
why We don't bring
Hack.
up COD
Well,
in front of bartender.
Look, if you want to know my entire spiel about like the recent ones,
Oh god.
watch it on my
Yes,
YouTube
uh,
channel.
you
I will
just did.
send you a link if you need to
Yeah,
find
watch it on his YouTube. We don't need a 3-hour
I just
podcast.
wanted to see his reaction. His reaction. Now, I do have a follow-up question. Let's say if the developers
Yep.
changed it and actually went back to the original feel of Call of Duty, would your
Opinion change.
stance change? Your opinion change on it?
That would ultimately depend if they show any sign of commitment to maintaining like the identity of COD through its gameplay and how it looks. Because right now, I feel like I'm just playing some cookie cutter first person shooter that does not feel like
Right.
COD. I feel like I'm playing some weird mixture of
Fortnite.
Quake Champions meets Fortnite meets Left 4 Dead meets fucking like
Right.
Guatemala, whatever.
It's like they don't know their identity.
Rainbow Six
Basically.
Siege Butterfield.
Right.
Huh?
What happened?
Said I
This
feel
was-
like COD nowadays is kind of like it makes it feel like a failed Rainbow Six Siege. Look alike.
No, it plays way too fast for even that. Like, at least with like Siege, especially even now, even with like Solid Snake added into the game as a playable operator, it still maintains the same slow, tactical, methodical feel of the gameplay because they've stuck to the core design pillars that make Siege what it is. It maintains that tacticity that is synonymous with the Rainbow Six IP. Call of Duty, I feel like it's trying to borrow ideas from so many other franchises that it doesn't feel like Call of Duty anymore. Like everything's way too fast. Like I feel like I'm some weird cross between like Call of Duty meets Quake meets Titanfall. It's trying to be all these different things, and then especially with the fucking dog shit campaign from Black Ops 7, like to water it
reaction.
down. I wanted a good Call of Duty campaign with a set of balls on it, not some fucking open world overglorified Warzone tutorial with bosses that might as well be rip-offs off of shit you'd see in Destiny. That's not what Call of Duty is. It's never what it's been.
Well, that was just my question.
If you want further elaboration, go watch the video. I'm not gonna fucking bore these two titsless.
This is why
I've
we
already
don't
said
bring
enough.
up Call of Duty in front of bartender.
Oh, fucking
he likes
grow
to
up.
be a
It wasn't
bitch.
even that bad this time.
It's worse than
We-
watching
Get yourself a cup of concrete and hard the fuck up.
Undead playing second.
Before he became a co-host, we had an episode with him where he went on a 30-minute spiel about it.
So I think the
I mean, literally off camera, me and Blaze were like, let's not talk about COD because there was like, a lot of COD news at the time. Like,
Literally.
do not talk about COD. Do not talk about COD.
I told Wolf, I said, we're not bringing up COD in this episode, and it somehow got in there.
Just out of the blue, just like,
Seconds off.
bro, it just made its way in.
That just made his way in.
Like,
It was like, oh, and then,
All right, that's the
like
end.
I've been.
That's the end of this.
We'll see you next time here on the No Shame Podcast.
All our socials down below. If you use Ulti, you can use all of our codes. Mine is Blaze. Wolf is Undead Wolf. Bartender's is... I can't remember.
Pub fade.
Yep.
and I'm your friendly neighborhood restless Merc.
Yep.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell notifications so you know every time we upload. And we'll see you next time.
Peace.
See you next week, guys.
Peace out.